My name is Melle Boersma. I work at chessboard as a director. We basically provide a piece of software or a SaaS solution that enables business contexts to actually grow and flourish. Currently, we do that for the Brainport region in the Netherlands, where we actually have a really strong cluster of companies. And over there, we try to facilitate the interaction between these companies via the tooling that we provide. And Innovative Spark has really helped us in making the ideas that we had regarding this tooling really bring that to the next level and essentially make it work for us. And in that sense, the cooperation has been really great. I have a background in business information systems and database technology. I really needed to find a party that could help me out in realizing the ideas that I had as a counterpart on the technical side, but also on the UX side. Our application, in a sense, pretty standard, right? So we have a React front end. We use Node.js for the back end. Everything is written in TypeScript, and we use a standard database system. So the technology stack isn't that important. It really matters what kind of value you add for your end users. And what I really liked in our cooperation with Innovative Spark is that not only were they able to really build the application as we specified, but also the phase we were in, not everything was clear. So they also helped me out by asking questions, forcing me to really be specific about how I wanted certain things to work. And then they also reviewed it from a user perspective. Hey, does it make sense if this works this way? That also gave me the confidence that they are able to handle tasks and that I could really specify a certain piece of functionality and rest comfortably knowing that these guys will bring it to with high quality. If I look at personally, okay, what kind of capabilities do I have in-house and where was I falling short? Innovative Spark really helped me out on the front end, setting that up. So the front end, back end, UX, and I think that's really a complete offering that these guys can give. I have enough technical background to actually know when people are, let's say, bluffing. If people are into technology, it's really easy to tell. If I need to hire someone, most of the time within 10-15 minutes, you actually know, okay, this guy knows what he or she is talking about or doesn't. And also, I've worked with different parties before. It's always, let's say, a risk, right? So you start up with something small, you see how they respond, and then over time, your confidence in the partner grows. It could have gone another way, but I wasn't too doubtful on that. The way they communicated was really professional, and the way Innovative Spark handles their responsibilities in terms of development, but also in terms of issues that they encounter, any bugs that turn up. For that reason, I also want to continue collaboration with Innovative Spark. I think communication is really important. Over there, I found everyone in Innovative Spark to be really communicative, especially with remote work. So you miss a lot of context, right? So you miss a lot of these subtle, for instance, facial expressions, etc., etc. Having good communication skills is especially important if you run an online business, if you work remotely. And in my position as a client, I really felt that, well, the communication was transparent. As I mentioned before, the technical expertise was there. The point in time when all of these factors sank in, for me, that was a good moment to say, okay, well, this is a party that we can work with. Let's take this to the next level. If you are a company that is really looking to bring your ideas to the market, Innovative Spark is a great party to work with and can really help you get there. That goes both for production systems, but also for prototypes, one-off stuff like that, and the skills in-house to provide you with solutions for your front end, your back end, and your UX. For me personally, the working relationship with Innovative Spark has been really great. The idea is that we pick up functionality use case where we have clients that are interested in our product, and they come back to us and say, hey, we'd like to extend this application with this and this functionality. And then for us, it's important to see, okay, how can we realize this functionality? Is it cost effective? Does it actually add value for a broader scope of clients? Or is this just specific niche that for one or two clients that we need to set this up? These kinds of functionalities will grow over time. Right now, we're really at the verge of the whole adoption of generative AI and what that can bring. We're looking in all directions to see, okay, how can we extend the tool? How can we better service our clients? And in turn, this will translate into development work for this new functionality. We would like to work with Innovative Spark in the future as well. One thing that maybe was a bit under highlighted is that in the early phases where we really started, we had UX work from a React coming back. So things were really starting to sink in. We could go back to our clients and say, hey, it's going to look like this. What's your feedback? But that's all paper-based, right? And then you start developing these things. At that point in time, certain issues pop up. Business process processes run differently than you had expected it. And that also has implications for the technical design. So Bogdan might be implementing something, and then 2 weeks later he needs to remove it again. And I think that's part of the nature of the work, right? But I think the way Innovator Spark approached this was really professional, and they really also enabled me to build this and to sell this. So that was really great.